Okay, so I think I figured out why men like dating younger women or like dating children.
Are you serious?
Or, yeah, you know what I mean by that.
Here we go again with the shaming tactics.
So, first of all, I'm just going to first talk about the guys that just like dating younger women. Not necessarily like little kids, but it's still like up. So, let's say they're like 40 or 50 and they're dating a 20-year-old. Some of you may feel like, oh, that's not a big deal, but I personally think it's disgusting and up. And
I know some guys go as low as 19, 20 years old, but for me, as long as she's 21, I don't care how old the guy is. It doesn't matter to me. What I don't get the most is the fact that women are praised for doing the exact same thing.
I realized that a lot of those men, they're like heavy drinkers, and they started drinking heavy in their 20s, around their 20s, and that's like the age group that they go for. Alcohol and drugs stunt your mental growth. Like if you are constantly drunk and high on like alcohol, coke, whatever, it's because your mental age gets stunted. So then it makes sense why they go for younger girls, because they're stuck mentally at the age of 20.
I know a lot of men who don't drink, don't smoke, yet they still prefer younger women for reasons that she doesn't know.
Okay, listen, don't come at me for this, but I'm gonna say something, okay? If a man in his upper 30s is asking you out and you are in your like lower 20s and you're not like 29, 28, 27, just know nobody his age wants him.
Stop the cap.
Maybe he doesn't want to date somebody who has a lot of baggage. As we know, if she's older than 27, there is a good chance that she's going to have at least a kid. And if the guy wants his own kids, it just makes more sense for him to go younger. Or maybe the guy wants to be with somebody who's more submissive. Older women are stuck in their ways, and guys don't like that stuff.
He's dating younger on purpose because he doesn't have to grow up. Like, you're not going to be talking about a ring and bothering him about a ring or bothering him about his job because you're just having fun. And you're just happy that he has a place to stay. Don't be so impressed with his white sheets. It's normal at that age. He's a fucking old man. Bruh. So the younger 20-year-old is going to be very impressed with him and not want to make him like change or anything because he's great. But he is that age. And at that age, it's very normal to be like that. But he's single and dating younger for a reason. And don't be the stupid girl that finds out too late, okay?
She seems so triggered by this to the point where I'm starting to wonder if she lost her man to someone who's younger than she is. Younger women are more fun to be around and they're easier to impress. Those are positives.
They would prefer younger women because they are agreeable. They are more agreeable than older women. I think you can have more conversation. I think younger women can accept and think a certain way and try to meet in the middle. And I'm saying this because my husband is 11 years older than me. And as much as he would prefer younger women, I prefer older men.
She's right. A lot of younger women prefer older men.
A lot of grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure.
What? The older they are, the more pressure they put on you. And that's because they don't have a lot of time left. And the last thing you want to do, though, is to be pressured into doing something you don't want to do.
For me, it's also less pressure for men to date young women, less expectation. I think it's more of, okay, let's just see what we can go from here because younger woman has more time.
See, every man want to believe that he's an alpha man until it's time to do what alpha men do, like provide, protect, produce. So when that grown woman put pressure on that wannabe alpha man, who's usually a weak man, he runs to a weaker woman.
It's not always the case, but older women tend to be more masculine. And no man wants to come home to a masculine woman.
The woman that he can control her mind, the woman that self-esteem is low, the woman he can manipulate, use, and abuse. Yes, that woman.
That to me sounds like a lot of projection.
See, ladies, you could be too much for a man. You could be too independent. You could be too accomplished. You could be too established.
I don't need no man.
That you have to send that man back to the basic women that they're comfortable with. And when you finally let that man go, you will realize that he had absolutely nothing to offer from day one. Only lies and disappointments.
You're already set in your ways at the age of 35 to 40.
True.
And if you meet somebody else that's already set in your ways, you're going to bump heads all day.
Yep. True.
So why would I want to bump heads all day? I'm already 35, 40. I only got 25 more years to really live my life out the way I want to.
Statistically.
Work is hard as it is, so what man would want to come home to this after work? No man, and I mean no man, wants to come home to his boss.